It's Amale Brian Amo. Thank you, Mr. PRO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, we're going to talk about the game for today. We're going to be on Braga game.
Yeah, just a young analysis of the match today. Firstly, I was impressed that the coach was able to swallow his pride. He brought some necessary changes. We saw a right back coming back in Dino van Rooyen. We saw Talent Mbata coming back to help out CJ Nduli. As you know, Sundowns is usually stronger in the midfield, so he was able to contain the team, as well as seeing Mahopa back in the starting lineup. He showed, even though he doesn't score goals, but he showed why he's our preferred striker, because he's able to let everyone play. And yeah, I'd like to commend the coach for just making those changes, because it was necessary to have Mbata there. We saw how he was able to play against Alende, play against Mukwena, and as soon as he went out, the coach made a very brave substitution in Sipho Mbule, who's not known to be a player who's gonna be marking, but he still maintained the game, made sure that we kept ball position, and we got a good result, if we could say, because the previous two games were very disappointing.
All right. I'm going to bring this back to you again, man. What do you think about the sub of Van Rooyen and then the coach bring back Swelebele to play a right back? What do you think about that?
The sub was actually aimed at being a tactical one, seeing that Sebelebele is known for playing both right back and right wing. So the coach was actually trying to let him play the right back position while giving Moremi a chance to play in that right wing position. But I saw that Moremi was still not comfortable enough. He still struggled. His decision making was not justifying the coach's decision to let him play the right wing and Sebelebele play the right back, because we saw eventually Sebelebele moved upfield and he was able to get a goal. And then Nagiwitise wena for Mahopa. What's Mahopa's influence in the team?
Evidence Makopa. All right. Evidence Makopa is one of the experienced players, especially when it comes to big games. He knows how to play big games. Evidence Makopa, when he's playing, the defenders don't get rest. They know that whenever that guy is playing, he's up there. They don't play around with the ball next to him. He's gonna put more pressure, and he's gonna make sure that they put the ball away from him. Because if they're gonna play next to him, he's gonna take the ball. Yes, today he has chances that he missed because he hasn't been playing for such a long time from now. He's a little bit rusty, but he's gonna get there. I really do believe in him because he's gonna get there. He's just a little bit rusty.
Yeah, and one aspect I saw and took note of was how we were unable to defend the set pieces, especially the corners where Mokoena kept attacking us. He had like three chances where he just had three headers and one resulted in a goal. So how do we fix that and make sure that coming into the next game they don't capitalize a lot on those set pieces, because we saw they almost had us there.
No, to be honest, when it comes to set pieces, we have a goalkeeper who's a coward, who's doesn't want to put outside his box. You know, when your goalkeeper is a corner kick, that small box is your area.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can't command that and you're supposed to stay on the line, obvious. Opponents are gonna header every ball that is happening there. That small arc, it is your box as a goalkeeper. But having super chain whereby he doesn't know when to go out and when to stay, it becomes a problem for us. So that's why I won't blame our defenders, but I also have a problem with my goalkeeper who doesn't demand his area, who doesn't command that. Those guys, yeah, I'm coming for the ball and all that. He doesn't do that. He just sit there on the line, and afterwards, the head to the ball, and then doesn't have a time to recover quickly.
I'd like to agree with that. I saw how those chances he actually had the opportunity to go out of his line and punch the ball, but instead he chose to stay. And when the ball is coming straight at him, it's very difficult to save the ball while you're on the line. So yeah, I agree with you that he should do better in terms of making sure that he commands the 16 area.
16 area this is.
Yeah, that's pretty much the most important aspect that we have to look at coming to the next game. I believe that the boys justified their places in the starting lineup. Can't really complain much
Yeah,
about any
and,
player.
and the other thing, Amo, People are complaining about our center backs. They say they're too short. Do you know why Parrot is playing those two boys? Those two boys are comfortable on the ball. They know how to play. That's the difference between playing that boy, Siema, and playing the guys, the legs of Togi. Togi is not comfortable on the ball. In area balls, yes, he's very good. When it comes to Siema is very good. Playing the ball is very good, that boy. He can push up, when to pass, when to be calm, and then I will start playing from the back. That's the difference. Yes, they are very short. Him and Mboga I do agree, they're very short when it comes to area balls. But the thing is, Orlando Pirate doesn't believe in area balls. They always believe in playing the ball from the back, moving up from the midfield, from midfield to strikers. We don't have to take the ball always from the goalkeeper all the way to strikers, and the ball comes back to us again. Doesn't work with Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates, we believe in starting ball from the goalkeeper side, play to defenders, from the defenders, play to the midfielders, like department to department. That's how we play.
Yeah, yeah, and I also picked up like from these previous games that CMA has played. CMA actually brings a dynamic that is quite similar to the one
Sanda.
Sesan and Olisanda, because they know when to switch the ball, especially knowing how Otto runs. He's able to make those runs and they can easily pick him up, as well as Mbogasi knowing how to play the ball to the forwards. It works a lot for us that whenever the opponents are not really looking, we are able to catch them on that break, because sometimes we need to look that, okay, if it's not working on the ground, if we're holding the ball too much, at least there has to be that one ball where they can just switch, and then it results in a goal most of the time. So yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have one question for you. What do you think about the combination between Sipombule and Nduli in the middle of the park? Because yes, Nduli was playing well with Talente, then Talente went out with an hamstring injury, which it does happen. So, but Master Chef and Nduli, that combination, what do you think about them?
I like the combination a lot. I think for like games where we're gonna be playing low block teams, it's gonna help us penetrate the way they structure their teams. But then for games that are high tempo, starting with that combination may result in us actually conceding more than we could, because uh, if you look at Mbule, he doesn't really drop back a lot, and then in addition you're gonna have Maswangani, who's always on the ball as well. So it's really gonna be difficult for us to have those three together from the get go. But then when you make such changes and then you bring in Bule and maybe you have someone to help out Sishen Dule, I think we're gonna see more of Nduli and Bule playing those combination passes, knowing that they have someone who's able to protect them.
And to be honest, the sub of Patrick Titomasangai, I thought the coach gonna put in what's his name, Kabila Jamin, because I saw Kabila Jamin was warming up and he was sitting talking to the coach, trying to take off his clothes. Then I don't know what happened there afterwards, and then I saw some changes. So they, I was surprised and I was shocked also at the same time. I thought the kid is gonna play, but coach has another ideas. So, but with his ideas, they really worked out at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. And then just to wrap it up, what do you think about next game? Are we winning the next game or what?
Let me tell you about history repeating itself. We played against Mamelodi Sundowns at home, MTN 8. We played through here. I think it was 0-0. Then we went to
Polokwane.
Polokwane. When we go to Polokwane, we gave them 3. So history is repeating itself again. That's what I'm telling you. Orlando Pirates going to win on the second leg.
Hi, Kupuga Mzomnyama, we're still with you next week. We hope we're gonna enjoy the game. We're gonna see a similar display to today, but even better. In closing, Ralarata, Raloha Sapoto, Tango Mabagani.
Tango.